time for your national forecast for Saturday, December 20th. Now looking across Canada, there are some cold temperatures today, especially in the north and for the prairies. Although when we look in the days ahead, some of that cold might shift a little further east, and we'll be tracking not just temperatures, but is there any snowfall on the way that might be adding a layer of difficulty to your holiday plans with Christmas on Thursday? Well, for northern Canada, at least for this weekend, not much in the way of snow, but temperatures are going to be pretty steady in terms of the cold. Now, there's a Yellowknife 7-day forecast, and then for Iqaluit, a similar pattern in terms of how stable the temperatures are, and maybe a bit of snowfall in the mix early week into late week when we see Christmas on Thursday bringing potential for snow. Now for Atlantic Canada, starting off the weekend with some very strong gusts. Look at the triple-digit winds early in the day, and that's led to thousands without power across the region. Winds are going to gradually taper off into the evening, and then another round of gusty conditions tomorrow, although not quite as windy as what we're seeing today. Now, rain is kind of the main factor for Newfoundland until we get later in the afternoon. Things start to push away in terms of that rain, but then some CFX snow will be setting up there as well as for Cape Breton. And then tomorrow, another round of active weather. You see, not quite as severe as that snowfall or wet snow will kind of move across through our Sunday for many. Now, when we look at our snowfall, we get a sense of all the way through Monday, higher amounts for those where the CFX snow bands are setting up. Again, that's going to be Western Newfoundland, Cape Breton. Now, when we look at our temperatures, things are certainly trending warm for Newfoundland today, a high of 10 degrees for St. John's. Now, a nice bump in temperatures for areas like Halifax tomorrow, but then cooler air will start to move in as we get closer to Christmas on Thursday, where for Halifax, it's looking mostly cloudy with a high of -3. Let's talk about snowfall for Ontario and Quebec. Now, starting off the weekend, we can see on our Saturday morning, more so in northern Ontario, although that snow will gradually kind of fan out as we get into our Saturday afternoon and evening, starting to see some of that activity in southern areas, albeit not very heavy snowfall amounts. And you see a good portion of Quebec welcoming that snow in as we get deeper into our Saturday as well. Sunday morning, well, we can see some of that snowfall parking in parts of Quebec, and then into the afternoon and evening, some lake effect snowfall could even still be bringing some snowflakes towards areas like the GTA. Gusty winds expected for the weekend here as well. Now, that's going to remain a factor through our Sunday, and temperature-wise, we're starting things off on our Saturday afternoon above freezing daytime highs in southern Ontario. Meanwhile, for southern Quebec, we're going to be a couple degrees below that freezing mark for our daytime highs today. Montreal's 7-day forecast showing, some chilly temperatures to start the week, and by Christmas on Thursday, -4, looking partly sunny. And for Toronto, a high of +3 on Christmas, with a chance of some showers. Now, we're looking at snowfall and very cold temperatures for the prairies, and that's going to, snowfall-wise, really start to pick up late weekend into early in the work week. Now, we do have some pockets of some pretty marginal snowfall activity through our Saturday and through our Sunday, but we look into tomorrow evening and to early Monday morning. That's when this pocket of snowfall really starts to develop, starting in more northern parts of Alberta. But as you can see, by Monday morning, areas like Saskatoon could see quite a pocket of snowfall moving through. We'll be keeping a close eye on that and how that might impact the Monday morning commute. But for southern areas where temperatures are a bit more changeable and could be right on that borderline, maybe some icy precipitation resulting late Sunday into Monday morning, and that will be a close one to watch for the travel implications there. Some parts of the prairies might get some relief from the cold, but Edmonton, not so much. Southern areas might see brief bumps in temperatures in the prairies, but yes, for cities like Edmonton, it's going to be pretty locked in this cold weather all the way through Christmas, Boxing Day, and beyond, it looks like. Meanwhile, for BC, we're looking at an active pattern here as well. Rainfall for Vancouver, but plenty of snow at higher elevations, and that's going to make for some difficult travel on the highway passes. And with this snowfall, we're also looking at an avalanche danger rating in that considerable kind of orange threshold for many to start the weekend, and perhaps a few other regions joining the considerable avalanche danger rating into Sunday. Now, temperature-wise, we are looking at a slowly cooling down type of direction for Vancouver, and the rain finally stopping with mostly sunny skies forecast for Christmas Day.